And now the game that will destroy my vocal cords and put an end to my commentaries forever. This is going to be movie versus baby. I'm going to kill you. Gonna peel off your skin. Okay. So, wow. So this is another deciding game, one that I'm going to use a lot of stupid voices in. Movie versus baby. Baby, he's gone 2-0 so far. Movie has gone 1-1. And this game will decide the group, possibly decide the group. We could have a tiebreaker out of this, of course. If Baby wins, he's going to make Movie be 1-2, and that will make him 1-2, Hwasun 1-2, and Stork 1-2. So they'll all have a lower rung tiebreaker. And that is, of course, my preferred scenario, because I want to see Stork move up. So Baby, I'm staring at him, very angry stare, pointing right in his face. Baby, you better play good. And Movie, I'm going to try to distract Movie during the game by doing stupid voices, of course. That should get the job done. As he's trying to get the scout, I will be doing a lot of stupid voices just to try to distract him. Not touching you. Okay. Except, okay, down at the 8 o'clock position in yellow is Movie. So that means down at the 5 o'clock position in orange. Very close colors yet again. And yet they won't change it. I hate you, freaking observers. I'm gonna take you to the movies, son. Okay, yes. That's my Clint Eastwood / Batman. That's what I always try to go for with that voice. Clint Eastwood / Batman. You gotta think of that Batman scene in the newest Batman, Dark Knight, where he's saying, "Where is she?" You gotta get that going, and then think of Clint Eastwood hovering over Gene Hackman with a shotgun. Deserves had nothing to do with it. And there, now you have the voice. That's a little tutorial for doing the movie voice. But yes, movie pylon coming up. Trying to distract Movie. Okay, let's see what Baby goes for in this. Baby's game against Stork was especially strong. Very, very strong game. In fact, that sign right there says, "I can't believe you beat Stork. Bork power forever. I hate you, Baby." And I don't hate Baby. I actually like Baby. He has very strong play. It's always good to see strong players moving up, because every once in a while, there comes a player that just runs everything. They don't play as well as the opponents, but still manage to win somehow, just maybe by sheer luck. Not always luck. Shine didn't move up because of luck, and Shine is actually a player I kind of disliked in the last OSL. I think I've gotten over that, though, because he did play pretty well in his final series. Of course, the player who took him down is sitting right here playing this game, which is Movie. Movie did very, very well against Shine. Showed almost immaculate PvZ play, which included a Dark Archon, massive Corsair builds, just everything. Movie is so good at everything, but Movie... And this is the kind of situation where Movie actually shines. On a big 4-player map, when he's able to exploit his macro mechanics, he just becomes a very scary player. It looks like that Baby might be thinking about ending that type of play. Might be thinking that Movie will be going out with a lot of Nexuses. So that's why he was mining a lot of gas there, trying to get his factory up right now. A fairly standard play, but let's see where he scouts initially. Gets the initial scout. Since this is not a 12 Nexus from Movie, he's going to be safe against any kind of aggressiveness. And 12 Nexus is becoming more and more risky for Protoss players because of this type of play. Terran players have become so good at denying a 12 Nexus. They go in with the bunker, and even if the bunker fails, they have a factory up, like Baby will have soon, to get in a single... Vulture, and that single Vulture will be able to destroy the Zealots that are out front, because at that point there will be only Zealots to defend. So that's why you don't see a lot of Protoss players going for a 12 Nexus unless it's on a massive map like this. So I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't see Movie go for a 12 Nex. But Movie looks like he was denied scouting, and Baby showing very good focus play already and keeping his Marines just by the choke, making sure that Movie is in the dark. So Movie completely in the dark, didn't manage to sneak in there with any kind of a scout. But we'll see if the same treatment is done to BaBy or not, because he is scouting in the very last direction, not even able to really move out with another SCV from down here to scout the 5 o'clock. He's just going to use that initial SCV to scout, so by the time that SCV comes in, we'll see if Movie can get the right micro done to deny this SCV. Looks like he's hanging around that choke area. He might actually move out. I'm not sure if he's going to move out. He's just going to hang by the choke and make sure that he can take out this SCV. Let's see if he can do this. It's so difficult to micro Zealots well enough to take out an SCV, but here comes the SCV. Can Movie do it? Let's see, he's focusing very hard on taking out that SCV, and he actually gets it down to red. Very good play. Can BaBy get in? No, he does not. Taken out by Zealots. That is strong play right there. I'm telling you right now, that is very, very strong play from Movie. And there's a Movie scout does go down, but I think he saw the amount of Marines out, so you can pretty much assume this is a very standard type of build from BaBy. Pumping a lot of Marines and not focusing on a lot of factories, not going for a double fac push of any kind. So I think that a Movie is going to feel a little bit safe in that fact. But now BaBy going to get up a nice defensive grid. He's floating buildings all over the place to get the scout and everything. Going to make sure there's not a proxy robotics facility right next to his base or anything like that, because he knows Movie. Movie in the first game of the finals against Flash, he went for a proxy robotics facility. It was scouted by Flash, so he ended up changing up his strategy a bit. But still, he is not afraid to go for cheesiness. I think Movie is one of the cheesier Protoss players these days. He has some very impressive cheese builds. Just depends on the map. And there's a very nice block from him. And he's going to have to keep his Zealots out of harm's way. Very nice Vulture micro from BaBy already. And yes, so BaBy's not going to be able to sneak in and get any kind of harassment done. That's for sure. The second factory coming up for BaBy. Now he's going to be able to go out and be a little bit more aggressive, if not put on a contain of some kind. I saw Dragoon range earlier spinning, so the Dragoon range is up. So I think that Movie will be okay, and now I think that Movie and Movie and BaBy are going to switch into huge macro types of builds. This map, Eye of the Storm, is so good for that because there's just expansions all the way up. I mean, both guys will just expand up, basically, and just try to take one half of the map. And the real attacks will probably come at the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock as each player tries to expand more than their half of the map. That is probably the most likely scenario from this point on, because both players have held off the other very, very well. Of course, it's going to be difficult now for Movie to take his third base, because BaBy's being annoying, laying mines. He even has a mine there just to try to get a trap on. He's trying to lay a trap of mines, which I've seen work against a Protoss player recently. I won't give that away, though. But now more gateways coming up for Movie. The Observatory coming up for Movie as BaBy is putting down his missile turrets. It's hard to switch between those two voices at once. Oh well, I'll try my best. But more tanks out. Plenty of tanks out for BaBy, and has his turrets all over the place. So both players are well off as far as defending their bases. They're both going to do fine from that point on. Movie is the only one who's going to have trouble getting his third base up, just because of his mines all over the place. And BaBy is actually still out there with his vultures, just in case Movie should try to bypass that 3 o'clock position, maybe try to go up to the 2 o'clock. And BaBy is going to be prepared with vultures. And BaBy's vulture control recently against pretty much all races has just been so impressive to watch. I'm not really sure where this play came from for BaBy, because BaBy has always been a pretty good player, showed flashes of brilliance, flashes of Flash-like play, but he's never been this good. He really, really boosted his play somehow. Maybe he's taking StarCraft steroids like Stork did in the last OSL. That was on a Learning and Fun with Bork episode. We might see that series come back in the near future if Stork manages to make it out of this group, but that will depend on this game. So Stork, he's sitting in the back right now saying, "Go, BaBy, go." So now the vultures are going to try to harass this new base. BaBy, he saw that with the vision from his mines. Going to be able to pick off that one probe, but I'm not sure if another probe actually got by to throw down that base. Apparently not. So BaBy just trying to stay in to snipe the probe, which is actually smart play. Just trying to keep in there. He's not going to take too many losses from doing this either. So now the command center hidden behind the engineering bay. I'm not sure if that was purposeful or not from BaBy, but he is going to float over possibly to the 6 o'clock position. I think he will try to take that 6 o'clock base, which could be a little bit risky. I mean, it's a lot closer to Movie's base, especially if he has his if he has his shuttle out, he'll be able to drop that very easily.